You know, I often get asked the question, Vinny, what motivated you to become a motivational speaker? More often I get asked the question, Vinny, you're a motivational speaker? I have to say I was watching an infomercial with Tony Robbins. Now everybody's heard of Tony Robbins, right? He's the mega guru of the motivational world. Now his first book, Unlimited Power, was translated into 14 different languages. 1 million copies were sold. So if Unlimited Power was so good, if Tony Robbins is so great, why did he have to write all these other books? And Robbins is just the tip of the iceberg. You go into a bookstore today, the shelf space devoted to the self-help books is growing at an astronomical rate. It's growing, I believe, at the same rate as the increased number of people who are taking Prozac. Let me explain. You buy a motivational book, what happens? You get motivated. After a while, you start to lose the motivation. You get depressed, you take Prozac, you buy another book. Now, even I've got a book out there. My first book came out a while ago. It's called Motivate This, and it's right now, it's in its 3rd printing. Yeah. Called the printer and ordered another 10 copies. But if you go to that Barnes & Noble up in Buckhead, and you go into the motivational section, there is my book, right among all the other incredible motivational, inspirational books. Of course, I put it there. Now, I tell you that so you don't find yourself in that Barnes & Noble going, oh, look, it's Vinny's book. You take the book and you go up to the cash register and they scan it and nothing happens. Everybody has a good laugh, but then they call security because they think you messed with the barcode. And I got another book coming out. It's entitled, I Got Your Chicken Soup Right Here. Inspirational messages from people in the witness protection program. I think it's going to be a big seller. But you see, I've been doing some research again, and I went to the Wikipedia now. And motivational books and philosophies, they've been around a long time. There was this guy, Robert Collier, in 1926 wrote this book, The Secret of the Ages. Now this is one of the first books on visualization and the law of attraction. This is 80 years before Rhonda Byrne's The Secret. Think and Grow Rich was 70 years before The Secret. The Power of Positive Thinking was 50 years before The Secret. So where does Rhonda Byrne in her promo get off saying, the secret was suppressed? Ooh. The secret wasn't suppressed, it was just in books that were harder to read. How many of you are familiar with that book, The Secret or the DVD? Okay, quite a few of you. Now this is a book about the law of attraction. For those of you who do not know, the law of attraction says you can ask the universe for anything you want, and the universe will provide it. You can do, be, or have anything you want. That's anything. So I call it the law of attraction. The judge called it stalking. So, first of all, can you really call something a secret if it's been on Oprah? I mean, the Manhattan Project, that was a secret. Jimmy Hoffa, there's a secret. The Secret, not so much a secret. But the law of attraction is simple and can be summed up in a single soundbite, and often it rhymes. What the mind of man can conceive, it can achieve. What you resist, persist. Beer on whiskey, mighty risky whiskey. That's something else. What man thinks, he becomes. Buddha said that. Henry Ford said, think you can't, either way you're right. And who doesn't know, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, the little engine that could. Now this is all the law of attraction. And I have no problem with the law of attraction. I have personally seen it work. Remember the Gambino twins? The universe was very kind to me that day. My problem is with the juvenile approach taken by Miss Byrne and the people on her DVD. Because nowhere in that book or that movie does anybody say anything about having to work for what you want. People, you got to take action. The universe is more likely to give you what you want if you get off your butt and do something. Do you think the universe has a sense of humor? I do. I think the universe is laughing every time some guy who's like me stands in front of a mirror, can you see this from the side? And says, I am a thin man. I love life. I eat anything I want and maintain this magnificent physique. I think the universe is laughing so hard the Milky Way's coming out its nose. The secret tells you can take a piece of paper and write down on that paper your desired weight. And then tape that paper onto a scale. And then you can eat anything you want. And you'll reach that desired weight because every time you get on a scale, that's the number you see. Okay. Even if it's true that we only use 10% of our brain, I think the part we do use knows it's a piece of paper on a scale. The secret says you can just burn away the fat while you sleep. You can lose weight when you sleep. It's called a coma. Yeah, if you're falling out of an airplane, the law of gravity trumps the law of attraction. I think I can, splat. Now, where was I? Oh, yeah, motivation. Do you realize that Napoleon Hill spent 20 years researching his book, Think and Grow Rich? 20 years. People today won't wait 20 seconds for an elevator. Come in, come in, come in. Everything today is hurry up. People still want to be motivated, but they say, motivate me now. I got things to do. A paperback edition I have of The Power of Positive Thinking is it was a gift. I didn't say I read it. I said I got it. Counted the pages. 209 pages with tiny print. Now, how many are familiar with the book Who Moved My Cheese? Ooh, quite a few of you, okay? Now, for those of you who do not know, this is a book about change. How change is inevitable, how we must learn to adapt to change if we're going to survive. Okay, what I did there is I gave you a universal truth and summed up this cheese book in one sentence. Now, this book uses little mice and little mice-eyed men running around. Who moved my cheese? Who moved my cheese? This book is 94 pages with big print and lots of pictures. Do you see where I'm going with it? No, okay. We don't have time anymore for 12 steps. 7 habits takes way too long to master. 2 is the new 12. Do you realize now that they have a whole series of books where they use Winnie the Pooh to teach business skills? Yeah, they use them. There's a cartoon bear that gets his nose caught on a hard jar telling you about success and stuff. They got the Pooh. They got Winnie the Pooh on problem solving. They got Winnie the Pooh on success, volumes 1 and 2. He can't get his nose off a honey jar. He's telling you about success. You know, I'm not a highly intelligent person, you know. But I don't need Winnie the frickin' Pooh to tell me how to solve my problems, okay? I don't need mice and little people running around in a maze to tell me how to adapt to change, because first of all, I don't even like cheese. But if I did, you don't touch my cheese. Move, capiche? Now, I don't want you to think that I'm overreacting here, because let's say we are talking about my cheese. I mean, it's right there in the book title. Who moved my cheese? I don't care who moved your cheese. That's your business. But the point is, you never want to have to ask that question, who moved my cheese? You need to know who's moving your cheese, and they better have a good reason.